Hare Krishna Mataji. Now we are on live, so can start with the Kirtan Mataji, please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna dear devotees, I can accept my humble obeisances. We'll go to Srila Prabhupada. Sorry, there is no electricity at home, so I'm at my daughter's office at her workplace. So I'm trying to put myself comfortable first. Sorry. So yes, we'll start. So today I've chosen the first time of the Madhavendrapuri. Yesterday was his appearance day. And I just wanted to talk about him because he's such a great personality. So can you please hear me properly?
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you. So we start with Jai Radha Madhav, okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Sundari Hari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Sundari Hari, Jaya Gopi Janavallabha, Giridharadhari, Jaya Gopi Janavallabha, Giridharadhari, Yasodhanandana, Sasajanarandana, Yasodhanandana, Bhajajanarandana, Namanatiravanitari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Gopi Janavallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Yasodhanandana Bhajajanarandana, Yasodhanandana Bhajajanarandana, Yamunatira Vanatari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava, Jaya Radha Madhava, Radhe, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Nita Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nita Gora Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. This can you accept my humble obeisances. So go to Srila Prabhupada. So as I mentioned before, today I'm going to talk a little bit on the pastime of Sri Madhavendrapuri Pad, and he is a very exalted devotee, and I don't think I'm fit to talk on him, but I'm just attempting to say something on him. Hare Krishna. So yeah, as I said also, there is no electricity at home. So my daughter brought me to her office at the university where she works. So I try to make myself comfortable as much as possible of the new environment, and I try to make justice to his personality by talking about him. So, first of all, let's see who is Madhavendrapuri. So, okay. Right. Who is Madhavendrapuri? Madhavendrapuri San. So he is Madhavendrapuri Padi. He is an acharya of the Madhava Sampradaya, or we can say in the lineage, he's in the lineage of he's considered to be the connecting link between Madhva and Gaudiya Sampradaya. So our Guru Parapara comes from this lineage. So we are called the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. So he is the link. He's the link. So before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this material world, we know all the great personalities, they send their associates before they come. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he sent Sri Advaita Acharya, Sri Jagannath Mishra, Sati Mata, Madhavendrapuri, Ishwarapuri, and many others on this earth planet, just to kind of set the ground, as we can say, prepare for the Lord to come. Just like Lord Krishna, when he came, he sent all his associates so that he can perform his lila, right? So, Sri Madhavendrapuri, he took initiation from Sri Lakshmi Pati Tirtha. Then, Sri Madhavendrapuri, he himself, he had many disciples, among whom was Advaita Acharya and Sri Ishwarapuri. These two were his main devotees, but he had many devotees. So all the Vaishnavas in West Bengal and in Jagannath Puri, they were connected to Madhavendrapuri. And many of his disciples, they joined Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan movement later. So Madhavendrapuri's body, he was completely full of divine love. And so were his disciples. And he displayed uncommon love of God. Sometimes, when he saw a blue rain cloud, he would just fall unconscious, and just thinking about Lord Krishna. So he was the one who established Radharani's deity along with Ramanji, and as we say, Radha Ramanji, Radha Parthasati, Radha Govindji, Radha Gopinath. So he established that. He added Radharani's Vigraha with Lord Krishna. So he taught pure love, which is out of our imagination, and we cannot imagine how much love he had for the Lord. Also, his life was something like, as I said, we cannot imagine about his life. So after making an extensive pilgrimage around India, he decided to spend time in Vrindavan and Orissa. And then he started the restoration work of Vrindavan Dham, which later Sri Rupa and Sri Sanatana Goswami continued. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is stated that to understand Chaitanya's Leela properly, we need to hear about the glorious life of Madhavendrapuri, which will help us immensely. But who narrated the life of Madhavendrapuri? How do we know about Madhavendrapuri? And who narrated his life? His life story is
Hare Krishna, Indulekha Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
It seems your voice is a bit lower. Is speaker is nearer to?
Oh, okay. Let's try. Okay, I do that now. Because I try to speak a bit louder, maybe. Yesterday I gave class in Toronto and my voice has, it's a bit funny now.
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
Mataji. It is better. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, there we go. So, who narrated the first time? It was of Madhavendrapuri. It was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. He narrated the life story of Madhavendrapuri. Can you hear me properly now, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Is it better now?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, thank you. So it was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. He became very ecstatic whenever he would talk about the Madhavendrapuri's pastime. And then the Lord always, he's very eager. Like he had the great eagerness to talk about his devotees, right? Always the Lord is there. They like to glorify their devotees, like to give credit to their devotees. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he wrote about Madhavendrapuri in Madhya Leela, chapter 4, and he narrated this beautiful pastime of Madhavendrapuri. So when Mahaprabhu took sannyas, he wanted to go to Vrindavan, but his mother, Sachimata, she requested, she said, now you have taken sannyasi, you will be away from me and I will miss you, so please stay at Jagannath Puri. If you stay in Jagannath Puri, I could often get news of you because devotees, they are going backward and forward Jagannath Puri and where Mahaprabhu's mother was living. So that would be like near. And then, so Mahaprabhu, he went to Jagannath Puri, accompanied by Nityananda Prabhu, Jagananda Prabhu, Haridas, and Mukunda Das. So while he was traveling to Orissa, they reached a place called Remuna, and a very beautiful place with nice garden, trees, flowers, nice weather. And there, Mahaprabhu had darshan of a very beautiful deity. So anyone know who the deity is? Very famous. No? Prabhuji, you don't know?
Sorry, Mataji.
You don't know the name of the deity that is in Remuna?
Gopinath. Shri Radha Gopinath.
Yes, Kirchor Gopinath.
Sure, Gopinath.
Yeah, yeah. So so here we see what we write about Kirchor Gopinath is this is from Madhya Leela 1.5. Shriman Rasarasaram Bhivanti Vatatatathitah Karsandenu Senir Gopir Gopinatha Priyasime Sinaha. So may Gopinathji, who attracts all the gopis with the song of his flute and who has begun the most melodious rasa dance on the bank of the Yamuna in Vamshivada, be merciful upon us. That is about Gopinath. So you see that is there. And Mr. Gopinath, he is very beautiful and he's still there. He's present there even today. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling Nityananda Prabhu, hey Nityananda Prabhu, listen, there is no one so fortunate as Madhavendrapuri in the whole world. So he is so fortunate. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started telling the story about Madhavendrapuri. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had never been to Remuna before, and he had never met Madhavendrapuri before. So how does he know about Madhavendrapuri now? So he had heard from his guru, Ishwarapuri. Ishwarapuri had told him about Madhavendrapuri, and then he had cherished that in his heart, and he would talk about it. He would talk about Madhavendrapuri whenever he has opportunity. So here we get an example of hearing, Shravanam. And Shravanam is an example that the Lord himself, he listened first, and then he could talk about it to others. He could relate. He could narrate their story himself. So if we want to know about someone, that means we have to listen about that person. Seeing, sometimes we can make mistakes with our ears, but if we want to know, we then personally we have to see about that person, and hearing, as I said, is very important, and we need to know about the environment of the person, of his friends and qualities that he possesses. All that we see about it. So here we have the 9 processes of bhakti. Right? We know first Ravanam comes. So this first we listen, and then we have Savanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasivayam, Artanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, and Atmanivedanam. So these are described by Prahlad Maharaj in Canto 7. It is also scientifically proven that the sense of hearing, the organ of the auditory system, which is like to receive and process sound information, is the one which develops first, and is the one which dies last. In every living entity, it's like that. So listening is a kind of bona fide process, because then we can judge for ourselves. Seeing someone or something, we can make mistakes, right? By hearing about the great quality of somebody, we cannot make mistakes. So we have the example of, can anybody give some example in the Bhagavatam about hearing, when somebody heard and they fell in love with Krishna? Anyone?
Sorry, Mataji, not very clear. Sorry, Shravanam, you want the example or?
Yes, I want the example of Shravanam.
Shravanam is Parikshit Maharaj.
Yes, but first, before Parikshit Maharaj.
Huh?
Before Parikshit Maharaj.
Before?
Yes.
Shukadeva Goswami, no?
Yes, Mataji. But you know, I'm talking about somebody who heard about Krishna and they fell in love with Krishna.
Rukmini.
Mataji, I think it is Hare Krishna. Sorry, Mataji. Sorry, Prabhuji.
It's Rukmini Devi. She heard from the pages.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Is it Rukmini Mataji?
Yes, yes. Prabhuji has already said that. So she heard on the hearing. Can you hear me properly, or I'm not audible? Hare Krishna?
Prabhavati Sachimataji is not able to hear. Even it is bit something, voice is very low and up and down coming like that, Mataji.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, Prabhuji. You know, when I'm not at home, it's a bit difficult for me to adjust with all these things. So, okay, I'll try to be louder, okay, and clearer maybe. So yes, as you said, Rukmini Devi, she just heard from the sages, from Narad Muni, and then she fell in love with Lord Krishna. So this is the proof of how hearing is so powerful, right? So, and then we know that she wrote the first love letter ever. She was the one who wrote first love letter. So Chaitanya Prabhu, he knew everything. So he is the Lord himself. So he knew about Madhavendrapuri, but he says that he heard from his Guru Ishwarapuri. So we see how much importance he's giving to his Guru. That is also very beautiful here. He didn't say, "Oh, I am God. I know everything." No, he took a very humble position. Sometimes you know, some disciples when they learn something from their Guru, they try to show that they know everything, right? And then we try to show that they know more than the guru. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did not have this kind of mentality. So during the first meeting, his first meeting, Srila Prabhupada, when he met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur for the first time, then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that Srila Prabhupada would become a good preacher. Why? Why he said Srila Prabhupada would become a good preacher? Because Srila Prabhupada, who was Abhay Babu at that time, he sat and he listened very attentively to Guru's lecture, right? So he will be a very powerful preacher. That is why listening is attentive, very attentively is very important. Also, Srila Prabhupada has proved it, that what his spiritual master has said about him, he has proved it, right? That's how great he is. So now let's go back to Madhavendrapuri first time. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that this saint, Madhavendrapuri, he never accepted alms from anyone. He never begged, or he never asked from anyone to give him anything. Even if someone gives him something, he will take that. He will not refuse, but then he will give it to someone else. He did that because he did not want to offend anyone. If he refused, that means that he's offending someone. But he didn't want to refuse, and he would take it and give it to someone else. So when he was traveling, when he reached Vrindavan, and when he reached Vrindavan, so he realized that, oh, this is a place where my Lord resides. This is where my Lord, that I pray and I depend on him. So this is where he lives. So how here in this place, how can I eat? I cannot fast, I cannot eat. So I will not eat, not even a fruit. So if Gopalji is willing, he's my savior, if he gives little milk, I will take that. Otherwise, I will not take anything. So he is a cowherd boy. So if he thinks that I need milk, he will give me milk. That was his choice. So what happened then? So in this way, he followed a very strict vow, and then he entered Vrindavan. So he decided to go to Govardhan. He decided to do parikrama. So we know when we go on yatra to Vrindavan, it is not complete until and unless we do Govardhan parikrama. So he walked, and it is said that the distance from Vrindavan to Govardhan Hill is approximately 29 kilometers. And before coming to Vrindavan, he walked for more than 30 kilometers. So even though he was fasting completely, he did not stop his service to the Lord, right? He didn't even think that, oh, I am fasting, let me sit in a corner, or let me not talk, I have to save my energy, I will not talk, I will not do any service. No, he was fully conscious of his seva. He never stopped his seva. So after completing Govardhan Parikrama, he sat down under a tree and started chanting. And he was chanting. And then what happened? Suddenly, a beautiful young boy walked to Madhavendrapuri. And then he said to Madhavendrapuri, he scolded Madhavendrapuri. He said, I understand that you are a very great, sincere person, but why are you so stubborn? Why are you not eating anything? Because before he sent with some people, sent prasadam, Madhavendrapuri took and gave somebody else. Now he said, I sent prasadam, I sent fruits, you take and gave them to others. What is the matter? Why are you not eating? So Madhavendrapuri replied, I will answer all your questions, but first, you tell me, who are you? And how do you know my name? And what is your name? And where did you come from? And how do you know that I'm not eating, I'm fasting? So the boy thought, oh, this is a very smart person, and he's very clever. So he will ask me more questions. So the bird replied that, oh, my name is Gopal, and then I live in Vrindavan, and my job is to take care of cows, and I take them to the pasture for grazing. And how did I know that you are Madhavendrapuri and not taking any prasadam? So the ladies who were walking around doing the chores or carrying water on the head, they told me that there is a great saint who has come here. He's fasting completely. So then this boy said, my name is Gopalji, so I'm giving. So he tendered a pot full of milk. He said, I'm giving you this milk now. So please take the milk. Don't go hungry, because in my area here, nobody goes hungry here. So you make sure that you have the milk, and later I will come and take the pot. And then he disappeared, because he saw that if I stay here, Madhavendrapuri will ask more questions, and he might ask further questions. So he might know who am I. So Gopal just left that place because he didn't want to be recognized by Madhavendrapuri. Then when Madhavendrapuri was drinking the milk, he was very surprised because of the taste and aroma of the milk. He thought to himself that this milk is not from this material world. He already had a doubt. He said, he was thinking, this young boy may be my Lord. Isn't he the same one whom I worship every day? He looks the same dark bluish color. He's wearing yellow garments. He is wearing checkered trousers on his crown. He is my Lord, the same Lord I worship day and night. And then thinking about it, talking like that, he was talking to himself. I missed the opportunity. Where is he? He's gone now. And then he fell asleep, like in the early morning, very light asleep. And while thinking about the Lord, he fell asleep. Obviously, the Lord came into his dream. And this time, when the Lord appeared in his dream, we know that the Lord appears in the two devotees' dream all the time. And then in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya it is stated, in Madhya Smartavya Satatam Vishnur, Vismartavyo Najatite, Sarve Vidhi Nisadhapyor Etayor Eva Kinkaraha. Krishna is the origin of Lord Vishnu. It should always be remembered and never forgotten at any time. All the rules and prohibitions mentioned in Shastras should be the servant of these two principles. So, we see that we should always remember, never forget at any time. So all the rules and regulation, all the rules of prohibition mentioned in the Shastra. So here we see that even when Madhavendrapuri was sleeping, he was thinking of Krishna, and Krishna appeared in his dream. So immediately he recognized Krishna, saying that, isn't he the same person who came as a young boy and cheating on me? I had a doubt, but I couldn't touch him. Now he has come again. So the young boy said, please, Madhavendrapuri, please, wake up, wake up. Please, Goswami, wake up. And it has been a long time. I have been waiting for you, my loving devotee, so that I can take service from you. So we see the Lord take service from his loving devotee. He knows what is going in our heart, and he takes service from those who are always thinking about him. So then he said, a long time back, my great grandson, Varjanab, he built a very big and beautiful temple for me. He lovingly installed my deity form in that temple. But afterwards, when the Yavanese Chandala, the Muslims, when the outcast Muslims, when they came here, they destroying everything. The priest who was serving me, he hid me behind the bushes. Please come quickly and take me out of this place. I am feeling very hot here. And Madhavendrapuri, as soon as he had this dream, immediately he woke up and he sat up and he was thinking, he started crying, saying that my worshipful Lord was in front of me and I missed such a wonderful opportunity. And he left and went away. Then he was crying and crying, and then he realized that crying would not help. Then he stopped crying and he composed himself thinking that he still have the opportunity to serve his Lord as the Lord has given him this order. So he thought, yes, emotion are there. We are all, so sometimes we all get emotion. So, but now I don't want to miss this chance, to serve the Lord again. I really want to serve my sweet Lord. And now Madhavendrapuri remembered what the Lord had told him in his dream. The Lord had said that he wanted the whole world to serve him through his Archa Vigraha, his deity form. And he chose his pure devotee, Madhavendrapuri, as an instrument. The Lord always told him, the Lord also told him that I am hungry. I haven't had any food or drink since a long time. I didn't have a bath. So I have been waiting for you long time. Please, Madhavendrapuri, come and take me out. So now just think about it. The one, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who feeds the whole world, the whole universe, is saying that he is hungry and thirsty. He is, what is he doing here? He is showing his dependency. And why? Because he is bound by the devotees you love. And what is he hungry for? Can anybody say what the Lord is hungry for? Anyone? What the Lord is hungry for?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Yeah, he is only hungry for pure love from the devotees, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Yes, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 9.25, Patram pushpam phalam soyam yo me bhaktya prayasyati tadaham bhaktya papitam asnami prayatasmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit or water, I will accept it. That's what Krishna is asking. So the Lord says, offer me these simple things, but don't forget to add bhakti in it. Don't forget to add your love in it. So this is a real thing that I need. That's what the Lord is saying. I need this. And the Lord also says, there is no shortage of food in my abode. But very rarely I get the opportunity to be served by an unalloyed devotee. So now that he met Madhavendrapuri in Vrindavan, he wanted to take the full benefit of Madhavendrapuri serving him. And he wanted also, the Lord wanted to rescue all of us, the fallen souls, through Madhavendrapuri, right? And the Lord has also told Madhavendrapuri, I am so captivated by your love and devotion. That's why I am offering you this service. And this is the benefit of true love of God. We are favored to offer our service to the Lordship. Not everyone is so fortunate. So in the material world, we know love is everywhere, right? In this material world, love between two persons, it is a very selfish affair. Prabhupada used to say, that is not love, it is lust. And it's like, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. Prabhupada used to say that. It's nothing as love in there. So they are just enjoying each other. But in the spiritual world, the love between two people is a very benevolent affair. It is to serve the whole world, right? So we see Srimati Radharani, she loves Krishna. But what happens? Due to this love, the whole world gets to love the love of Radharani, and through her, the whole world gets to love Lord Krishna. Similarly, we see Advaita Acharya. He was a person who brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to our life. So the love between two spiritual entities is a very benevolent affair. Advaita Acharya called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, and so who benefited? All the devotees who have taken to Krishna consciousness. We are benefiting. Furthermore, our Srila Prabhupada himself, he loved the Lord so much so that he wanted to give Krishna to the whole world. So he was nicely staying in Vrindavan. We know he didn't need to go anywhere. Then why did he travel to unknown land? He took Krishna with him and shared Krishna to everyone. He shared Krishna with everyone, right? And then we know the history. I don't need to go into detail there. So the mundane love affair is selfish love, but the same love, when channeled to the Lord, it becomes beneficial to the whole world. That is Prabhupada also proves that to us. And so why is that so? Through that love, the Lord becomes favorable to his devotees and he comes under the control. So in return, the devotees can share that love of God to others. Like we do in Krishna consciousness, we like sharing the Lord's pastimes, prasadam, scriptures, reading, hearing, we spending our time just discussing on the Lord. So in this way, we are giving the love of God to others, right? So in this way, when Krishna came in the dream of Madhavendrapuri and advised him what to do, that was an early morning dream. And it is said that early morning dreams usually come true. And Madhavendrapuri then he went to the residents of Vrindavan. He went to everyone. And he called them out and he told them about his dream. And he told them what the Lord has indicated him to do. So all the Dasis, they were so ecstatic. So they got their tools, their axes, shovels, and other tools so that they can clear the path and go to where the deity has where Gopalji has said is that area. And so eventually they went there, they dug the place, they cleaned the place, and they found the deity of Gopalji. Very, very beautiful deity that everyone asked, what should we do now? And Madhavendrapuri replied that they should install the deity at his real place, which is on top of Govardhan Hill. So the deity was very heavy, so they carried Gopalji on top of the hill, and it is still there. So it is made of pure black granite, very beautiful, very heavy. So through Madhavendrapuri, the Lord has revealed his deity form. Now the news spread in whole Vrindavan that a great devotee has come here among us, and through him the Lord has appeared. So the Brajvasis went on top of the hill with their musical instruments, and they sang beautiful bhajans, and they were dancing and they were celebrating it. Then they asked, what should we do next? And Madhavendrapuri replied that they should give a bath to the Lord and do beautiful abhishek. And the Brajvasis, they brought 900 pots of water, or earthen pots, filled of water from Manasi Ganga and Govinda Kund. And they gave nice bath to Gopalji. Many nice bhogas preparations were made, meals, tea, kheer, sweets, etc. were brought by devotees. And Madhavendrapuri started the abhishek. After that, they polished the deity with scented oil. Then they used the Panchagavya, which is 5 products from the cows, like milk, yogurt, ghee, cow urine, and gobar, cow dung. We gave good bath. Again, they used Panchamrita, this time milk, ghee, yogurt, honey, sugar. So that when the devotee takes, we taste nice. We offered that, the day that the Lord did that. And then later they offered new garments and tulsi and beautiful flower garlands. Then they performed full arti with ghee lamp, incense, and other appropriate paraphernalia. So slowly, the rest of the villagers started coming on the hill. And when they saw a grand festival being performed, they were wondering what was going on. So they brought full of carts full of nice offerings for the Lord. They offered everything they brought on the hill. It looks like a hill on top of another hill. So much so that they brought. So all the devotees got together to prepare more eatables as more people were gathering to attend the festival. So they had to cook more. And some brahmanas were cooking rice, some sabji, some puris. It's like ongoing festival. And they were also discussing about the pastime of Anakut festival because it resembles the same thing. So it looks similar. Then Madhavendrapuri himself offered the bhoga to the Lord. After ritual, he offered bitterness. Sorry. Then it was time for the Lord to take rest. So Madhavendrapuri put the Lord for rest, and he told some devotees to go around and call everyone to come and enjoy the feast. So everyone was so amazed. The venue was perfect, and the menu also was amazing. But the most amazing thing was, how could they arrange such an extraordinary festival in one day? So the Lord is trying to tell us that whenever there is a will, wherever there's a will, there is a way. We just have to have the desire, and Krishna will fulfill the desire. Right? There is no obstacle in bhakti. Sometimes in temple, devotees complain there is not enough manpower, there is no skillful helpers, no qualified pujaris or cooks. But Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita 10.10, Tesam satata yuktanam bhajatam preti purvakam tathami vidhi yogam tam yenamam upayanti te. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. So we can fulfill all our desires if we have this proper desire. So just have the desire to serve me, just think about me, performing a grand festival, I'll provide everything. As is the proof on the governance here. So now this festival was not celebrated on only one day. It continued for 2 years because people were visiting from very far. Whenever and wherever people heard about Madhavendrapuri, the great devotee, and then the appearance of Gopalji, he was traveling to Govardhan Hill to have darshan of the Lord and his few devotees. So they were also bringing lots of valuable gifts for the Lord. And there were businessmen who donated cows to Madhavendrapuri because he was only living on milk. So it is said that Madhavendrapuri received 10,000 cows, and they also built Kaushala. So when one king visited Govardhan Hill, and he was so happy to see that how much of Brajvasis were taking care of Gopalji. And so they gave more than enough to build a big, beautiful temple for Gopalji. The Lord was living in an opulent temple, but Madhavendrapuri, he was staying in a small hut. He was satisfied. The Lord needs opulence, but bhaktas are happy in a small facility. We don't need huge facilities. So here we know about the Sat Goswami. The Sat Goswami, they are very, very rich people. They come from very rich families, aristocratic families. But what did they do? They left everything behind. They had only loincloth, and they were submerged in bhakti. And we are from these paramparas. So I try to recite this verse, if I may. Yattva turnamase samandalapati Venim sada sutava Bhutva dinagane soko karunaya Gopina kanchasprito Gopi bhavara samritabhi bahari Kallola magno muhu Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghuyudo Jiva Gopalaso. I famous special obeisances unto the 6 Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopal Bhatt Goswami, who kicked off all association of aristocracy as insignificant. In order to deliver the full conditioned souls, they accepted loincloth, treating themselves as mendicants, but they are always merged in the static ocean of the gopis' love for Krishna and bathed always and repeatedly in the waves of that ocean. That is how the six Goswamis work. And as I said, we are from this parampara. So now, after some time, on Govardhan Hill, two pujari went from Bengal. They went from Bengal to visit Govardhan Hill to see Gopalji there. And Madhavendrapuri initiated them, and he taught them how to worship Govind very properly, so that he could get some help from the pujaris. He was teaching them, he initiated them, so he put them like, yes, you're here now, you can take over. And then after 2 years, once again, the Lord appeared in his dream. And Madhavendrapuri was like, okay, this time he was told, the Lord told him that he was very happy with his seva, but then he was still feeling very hot. His bodily temperature was not going down. He said, please go to the Malaya hill and bring chandan and smear on my body to keep me cool. So now, as we know, Malaya hill is in Orissa, Jagannath-puri. And where was Madhavendrapuri? He was in Vrindavan. And in those days, there were no means of transport, no buses, no flights, no train, no cars, no, nothing. Even bullock cars couldn't go that long distance. And people had to travel only by foot, 2,000 kilometers away. And it was that far. So, and in those days, if anyone leave their home to walk to long distances, they were not supposed to come back. And what were they doing? Most of them, while going to visit Gangotri or Jamunotri or going somewhere so far, they would perform their own ceremony. They would do their own pindadan, because most of the time they died. Sometimes people would fall in the ravine or use beaches, or they would die of tiredness, cold weather, or sometimes they would die due to lack of food and water. So Madhavendrapuri knew it was great risk to walk to the Malaya hill. Still, just to show his deep, intense dedication and love to the Lord, he left for Malaya hill, and nobody could stop him. So Kaviraj Swami here, he said, he tells the deep, the quality of deep, intense love is that one does not experience any pain or obstacle in the service of the Lord, even when the sufferings are present. You know, those pains and obstacles turn into real wealth for the few devotees. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he used to say that enduring pain in your service is my ultimate happiness. Oh my Lord, I know obstacle will be there, because serving the Lord is not easy. You know, when serving the Lord, it is never easy to serve the Lord. So Gopalji still wanted to test the love and the devotion of Madhavendrapuri. And he told Madhavendrapuri to go personally and bring the chandan, because nobody could perform that task except for Madhavendrapuri. Now, Madhavendrapuri was very excited that Lord was still choosing him to serve in his service. And he never thought about the dangers. He never thought that, okay, I'm going, I may not come back. He never thought about anything. In those days, Muslims were governing over India, and it was very difficult to carry any goods. They would intercept the travelers and put heavy taxes on them, or they would confiscate the goods, take the goods. But Madhavendrapuri decided to act on the Lord's order. Even though he knew there was only forest on his way to Jagannath-puri, there wasn't any kind of shelter, any ashram where he could rest, or he had no tension of whether he would get any food or drink for himself. But before leaving, he gave full instruction to the pujari, make sure that his deity is being taken care of, right? And properly. So the Lord had already made arrangements for the two pujaris to come first Then he sent Madhavendrapuri on another mission. The Prabhupada said that only in one day everything was done. The Lord appeared in Madhavendrapuri's dream in early morning. The Lord was retrieved from the bushes, installed on Govardhan Hill. He was performed nice abhishek and had a grand festival. All was due to Gopalji's mercy and Madhavendrapuri's faith. He had the full faith in the Lord. So furthermore, Prabhupada said that within 5 years, he spread the Krishna conscious movement around the world. If the Lord desired, he could do it in 5 days. He said his devotees are sincere and serving in their endeavor, in their very serious endeavors, like they want to serve, right? So, and if they follow all the rules and regulations properly, the Lord will definitely help them in their mission. So Madhavendrapuri was alone, but he has pure consciousness and unlimited capacity. That's what makes him do what the Lord has asked him to do. So, as we say, saying is easy, but serving is not easy. Sometimes we see when one devotee is doing his best, his whole endeavor, others will try to pull him down, and a little of jealousy, like even Prabhupada, he had so much experience of people being jealous. They put bomb in the temple, they try to kill the devotees, they attack so many times, so problem will come, right? So here, even we see that sometimes, even at the temple, authority will say, even though some devotees are trying to do their best, I have experienced myself, and authority will not be happy. And also there may be family problems. Sometimes our body may get tired or dizzy. It is not easy to serve, but those who are determined, they aim to go higher because they consider these problems, these obstacles, their real happiness, their real wealth. That if one does not serve Madhav, they will have to serve Maya. And they will still face these problems, maybe more, which will be worse because serving Madhav problem is not bad. Serving Maya, it will be very, very bad. And then more dangerous. But a determined devotee is not ignorant. He prefers to suffer in the service of the Lord than to enjoy the material world because the fruit will be different. It will not be the same at the end. The devotees understand this concept that when even in distress, we don't lament. We seek the mercy of the Lord. And we know what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. Ananya Sintayanto Mam Ye Jana Uparipasate Tesam Nityabhiyuktanam Yogaksemam Vahamyaham. For those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So this is the promise of the Lord. Now we go back to Madhavendrapuri. Now we see Madhavendrapuri had already left Vrindavan. After a long, long journey, he reached to Ramuna, and where Gopinathji resides. This deity of Gopinathji is very important. Here, it is also historical. So how did Gopinathji appear in Ramuna? Anybody know the story of Gopinathji? How he appeared in Ramuna? No? Okay. So in Treta Yuga, Hare Krishna, go ahead, Prabhuji.
It's the Lord Ramchandra has carved the deity, so, and
Yes.
then was explaining to Sita.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. So we know in Treta Yuga, when Lord Ram, Sri Ram, he was in the material world, he visited Ramuna, a beautiful place. And so when Lord Ram was residing in Chitrakuta in the forest during his exile, one day he saw a young blue boy taking some cows for grazing, and he smiled. So Mother Sita asked him for what's the reason of his smile. He said that in Dwarpa Yuga he would come as this boy. and he would take care of cows. So Mother Sita couldn't see anything. Where? What are you talking about? So Lord Ramachandra, he and Mother Sita asked, will I be coming as well with you? Lord Ram said, yes, he will come, will accompany me as well. So he said, how would you look when you come in Dwapara Yuga? So Lord Ram shot an arrow at the place where the blue boy appeared, and a beautiful form of Gopinathji was carved on a big stone. So later on, the king of Orissa invited the king of Chitrakuta and requested for the deity of Gopinathji. Then it was installed in the Konarka temple in Orissa. And when Madhavendrapuri reached the temple, he noticed something very amazing was taking place in the temple. Gopinathji was offered kheer, like sweet rice, every day. And that also prepared with nectarian milk. And 12 pots of kheer were offered to the Lord every single day. Now, so Madhavendrapuri, when the bhoga was being offered, he entered the temple and he see that Pujari closed the offered and then closed the curtains, and then he went away. And then after some time, he came back and he took all the offerings and he went. Now, when Pujari was sleeping at night, Gopinathji appeared in his dream. And he said, Pujari, that you are not, he told Pujari that Pujari was not doing his job properly. His service, his seva was not doing properly. And Pujari was surprised. And he asked the Lord, how is it that I'm not doing my seva properly? I did offer the bhoga and took them away as well. Then in his dream, he counted the pots and he noticed one missing. So the Lord told him, you see, one is missing. That's why I'm telling you, you are not serving properly. So the Pujari started looking everywhere. The Gopinathji told him not to worry, that he had kept one pot behind his vigraha. So the Pujari went on the altar and he found a pot of kheer. And the Pujari asked, how come this pot of kheer is there? I offered to you, you eat as much as you want. Then why did you have to steal one? The Gopinathji replied, I stole from my devotee. His name is Madhavendrapuri. He has come here and he wanted to taste his kheer. That's why I have kept one pot for him. Now you go and find him and give him his kheer. He must be very hungry. So what happened? When Madhavendrapuri was visiting the temple, the Pujari was offering the bhoga, and Madhavendrapuri had the aroma of the sweet rice. He was thinking, if only I could taste the sweet, nice sweet rice, then I can make the same for my Gopalji. Then suddenly he felt ashamed of himself. He was thinking, it is a big offense that even to think or smell the bhoga before it is offered or when it is being offered to the Lord. Then Madhavendrapuri immediately left the temple and he went in the marketplace. He sat under a tree and started chanting and praying for forgiveness from the Lord. Now the Pujari was thinking, who is this Madhavendrapuri? I don't know him. I have never seen him. Where I'm going to look for him in the middle of the night. So he went to the marketplace and started shouting, Madhavendrapuri, Madhavendrapuri, where are you? Now Madhavendrapuri got very scared. And he thought, maybe the Pujari had read my mind. That's why he's calling out for me. So Madhavendrapuri replied, I am here. I am sorry. I committed that offense. And the Pujari said, what offense? You haven't committed any offense. I have committed big things, big offense. And he just went and bowed down to Madhavendrapuri. And he said, I hold this sweet rice for you. You know, the Lord has sent it for you. And he handed the pot of kheer to Madhavendrapuri and told him that the Lord had stolen the sweet rice for him. And when Madhavendrapuri heard that, he started crying. How merciful is the Lord. He knows everything. And he fulfilled the desires of his devotees. So now Madhavendrapuri ate that sweet rice and he also ate the clay pot. He took the pot also as Mahaprasad because the Lord has personally sent for him. So every day he would break a small piece from the earthen pot and eat it. Now a question may arise that offerings are made to the Lord in the Lord's temple. everything belongs to him, then why does he steal? Why does he steal? So he became known as Kir Chor Gopinath. Why he is called a thief? Now the answer is, whenever we offer bhoga, that is the Lord's property, right? And after the Lord has accepted the bhoga and he takes away the plate, then it becomes devotee property, because before offered it is bhoga and afterwards it becomes prasadam, and we cannot re-offer the same thing to the Lord again. So it is a devotee property. So many times in temples, that's why when Madhavendrapuri, when the Lord took it, the pujari says, why did you have to steal? Because it's not your property now. We offered to you, you had it, and you gave it back to us. Now you cannot re-offer to you. Now it's our property. And we see in many temples, we hear that, oh, only the pujaris that you eat the Mahaprasad. Some people even complain that pujaris steal the Mahaprasadam. But one thing we should understand, after the Lord has accepted it, pujari can take, pujari can eat, can share. It depends on their mentality, what they want to do. And it is beyond our control. We cannot say anything about it. Also, we know that it comes down in our parampara. Our Krishna himself is called Makhanchor, Tir Chor, he still and is. And it's not surprising, pujari do the same thing. And here, we go back to Remuna. When the people of Remuna learn about the amazing person, Madhavendrapuri, and how the Lord has stolen seed for him, they started looking for Madhavendrapuri, a devotee. Everybody started looking for him. He must be an exalted devotee. They started looking and calling out for his name. Madhavendrapuri ki jai ho, Madhavendrapuri ki jai ho. So when he realized what was happening, he got scared of his reputation. He left that place during the night so that people could not follow him. He knew that people would give him respect, and that respect and honor, they are the biggest obstacles in bhakti. It can develop arrogance instead of humility. So common people, if it was like us, common people, we would be very happy to get the respect from all. And if someone else is being praised, we would become agitated. Why him? Why not me? But Madhavendrapuri was worried. He didn't want any fame, any name, right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also taught us this in Sikshaktakam verse 3. Trinadapi sunichaina tarorapi sahisnuna manina manadena kirtanya sadahari. What she said, the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. This is what Babu he taught us. So here, when people started cheering Madhavendrapuri in Remuna, he left and he walked away. He walked alone. He didn't want anyone to follow him. Then he reached Jagannath Puri. He met devotees and the high officials at the temple. And there he started begging. He never begged for himself before. He never begged. But now he needs for the Lord. He needs chandan for Gopalji. He asked him how much he needed. He replied 20 kg. And he also needed camphor because chandan should be mixed with camphor, then applied to the Lord. So as needed, he asked from a shopkeeper. But by that time, news has already reached Jagannath Puri that the Lord has stolen seed for Madhavendrapuri. People recognized him and they gave him lots of chandan and camphor and freely. They didn't charge anything. And this shopkeeper, the first one, he started following Madhavendrapuri everywhere. He started telling everyone that this is the person that the Lord has stolen seed for him. And then the king learned about it, and the king wanted to meet Madhavendrapuri. So everyone wanted to have his son. And then so the king also wanted to give him. So when he got to Chandan, he got 20 kgs as he asked for. So the king, he was so happy, so he gave another 20 kg because Chandan was a very expensive commodity. Even nowadays, it is very expensive, and they couldn't get a lot. So people had to keep little bit, so everybody gave him. And the king also gave him. So now he got 40 kg of Chandan, and the king was thinking, how will Madhavendrapuri travel with such weight? He was old and frail, and so the king sent 2 laborers with him to carry the Chandan and camphor. He also gave him a reference letter because, as I said, Muslims were governing, and people were putting heavy taxes and commodities that were the Hindus were transporting from one place to another place. They were being confiscated. So the letter was given from the king that nobody could question Madhavendrapuri about paying taxes on the commodities. So now when he was going back, Madhavendrapuri wanted to visit Gopinathji temple again, once more. So he went there to thank the Lord and to have some more of his Mahaprasad. So here what happened again? Gopinathji appeared in his, Gopalji appeared in his dream again. Gopalji, he told Madhavendrapuri that he is very, very happy and satisfied with his service and with his readiness to serve the Lord despite obstacles, how eager he was to serve the Lord. Even once the Lord told him in dream, he executed the orders. The Lord was testing him, right? And then, let's see here. This is in Chaitanya Gopinata Amara Seyanga Haya Iha Ke Chandana Dileha Bimora Tapachaya. So here the Lord is telling Madhavendrapuri, please apply the chandan, stay in Ramuna and apply the chandan and camphor and Gopinathji. There is no difference between them, their bodies. We are both the same. So there is no difference between my body and Gopinath's body. They are one and the same. Therefore, if you smear the sandalwood pulp on the body of Gopinathji, you will naturally also smear it on my body. Thus, the temperature of my body will be reduced. So, because the Lord didn't want Madhavendrapuri to go through hardship again. So he says, okay. So Madhavendrapuri stayed there and he smeared the chandan on Gopinathji's body, and he did that for 21 days. For 21 days. And since that time, his tradition has come down, right? Applying chandan %. And it's ongoing. It's not ending. It started like, I think, a week or so ago, and it continued for 21 days. So it was a great festival, and everyone was very enthusiastic to serve the Lord and his few devotees. So Prabhupada used to say that wherever there are spiritual festivals, that place becomes like Vaikuntha, meaning daily celebration. Devotee's life is full of festivals. Every day we have something to celebrate. We see even but here we see even the demigods. They also celebrate. They celebrate in the higher planet system. They have the festivals, but their festivals are of excessive sense gratification. Their festivals are not like us. Here we see Yanti Deva Vrata Devan Pitrim Yanti Prisindataha Bhutani Yanti Bhutejya Yanti Majja Jinopi Mam. Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship ghosts and spirits will take birth among such beings. Those who worship ancestors go to ancestors, and those who worship me will live with me. So why is the Lord saying this? The demigod always complains, oh Lord, where have you sent us? Right? And what is the benefit of this long, opulent life where there is no flow of Harinam, where there are no devotees to recite Bhagavatam, where there is no such pious activities? It is not good to reside here. Please send us to the material world. Even like a dog, we will be happy when there is kirtan, we can raise our paws and participate. Right? So this is This is our good fortune. Okay, so this is our good fortune that we have taken birth in this material world here, and then we also understand the Krishna conscious philosophy. So it is said when Parikshit Maharaj was about to die in 7 days after being cursed by Shringi Rishi, he sat by the river Ganga to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam from Sukdev Goswami. And at that time, Rodindra and the demigods, they came down to that assembly, and Indra brought a pot of nectar. And Indra was telling that he told Sukdev Goswami to take the nectar and give it to Parikshit Maharaj, and so that Parikshit Maharaj will not die. He will live, and in return, allow the demigods to listen to the Srimad Bhagavatam narration. Sukdev Goswami refused. Why? Why he refused? He said, because nothing can be compared to Srimad Bhagavatam narration, not even nectar. So suppose if the demigod had come down, just sat down like the sages and listened to Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukdev Goswami would not object. But still they had their bargaining mentality, as we can call it, right? This is, okay, take the nectar and give us the lecture Bhagavatam. So Sukdev Goswami was not happy. They had to leave the assembly with a pot of nectar without getting the opportunity to listen to Bhagavad Gita. So let's see here. Yes, here Ketam Bhukta Sargalokam Visalam Shine Punya Marja Lokam Visanti Evam Trai Dharmam Anuttapanna Gata Gatam Sama Sama Labhante. So when they have just enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure, and the result of the pious activities are exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principle of the three Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death. So the demigods, they are worried. Yes, they are happy in their planet there, but they are worried that what will happen, they will not get the benefit as devotees get benefit, because they don't practice, they are not Vaishnavas, like great Vaishnavas, following the principles and adhering to some rules and regulations and serving the Lord as it should be. So here we see Madhavendrapuri, he faced many challenges in his life. Similarly, we also have to pass many exams on our devotional path. We will come across obstacles, but we should take examples from Madhavendrapuri, take shelter of the lotus feet and blessing from both the Lord and Madhavendrapuri. So without doubt, we know challenges will come, but please, we tell the Lord, we know there will be challenges, nevertheless, please prevent us from deviating from our spiritual path, and please always keep us in the association of devotees. That should be our prayer to the Lord. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he used to say, "Oh Lord," so, whenever New Year comes, he would say, "Oh Lord, please increase obstacles, challenges in my life by 100%. And then immediately he would say another prayer. Please increase my capacity to face these challenges, these obstacles by 1,000%. And then what he will say? Please increase my enthusiasm and devotion by 10,000%. In this way, I will feel this 100% of increment of challenges and obstacles become very small." So this should be our inspiration also. Akshay Tritiya just gone, celebrated Akshay Tritiya. So we should not ask for material benefit. They are all temporary, all will be finished. But one thing we should ask is our devotion, from where we will get more in the association of devotees, we will get more want to serve the Lord. And similarly, we see Madhavendrapuri's first time, where the Lord sent him to bring sandalwood from so far. We see Srila Prabhupada, he was also ordered by his spiritual master to go and preach in unknown lands, where it was practically impossible for an old sannyasi to travel and preach. It was very difficult, but Srila Prabhupada took the pain and the challenges, and we know what kind of miracles followed. Both Madhavendrapuris and Prabhupada never thought about their own problems, their sorrows. They only thought about giving happiness, giving pleasure to the Lord. So what can we do here? What can we learn from here? What can our conclusion be? Madhavendrapuri's story is so pure and glorious that no one can narrate it properly except for the Lord himself. So I have made an attempt to kind of say something about, for the sake of glorifying his appearance day, which was yesterday. So let's all take inspiration from Madhavendrapuri's pastimes and let's pray to him so that we can get his blessings. So I'm very sorry. I think I didn't even do the Mangalacharan. I just jumped into the. I was so, like, as I said, I'm in my daughter's office, and I was a bit disoriented. I didn't speak properly at the beginning. So from here, we know in our life difficulty will come. There will be challenges. We should not worry. We should know while sitting in our comfort zone, we cannot serve the Lord properly. Usually that's what we want, to serve according to our comfort. But the more we tolerate, the more grace, the more blessing will come our way. The more our consciousness will be purified, and the more miracles will happen. Otherwise, Krishna will say, you're happy in your comfort zone, so be it. Stay in that material world and enjoy more. The more we endeavor to serve the Lord in difficult situations, the more our capacity will increase. And at the beginning, it may be difficult, but we should not give up. We should show enthusiasm in the service of the Lord. So yes, I'll stop here. I'll say thank you to everyone. And if you have any questions or any corrections or any realizations, please go ahead. And I'll say, Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripasindhubhaiva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Sadrasmantagosam Kiyananda Koti Vaishnavim Kijay Srila Prabhupada Kijay Sri Maharaj Kijay Nitai Gopimanande Hari Hari Bo. Please kindly forgive me. I really forgot to do the Mangalacharan and the prayers before starting. I don't know, I'm in the air today. Sorry, Hare Krishna. Thank you for all for attending.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. It's a very wonderful session. And Madhavendrapuri and bringing story and connecting many pastimes with Gopinath and Gopalji and many of Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So wonderful, Mataji. Thank you so much. Dear devotees, if you have got any questions to Mataji, kindly unmute and ask Mataji for any questions. Hare Krishna.
Any comments, please go ahead. Anybody can say anything, story or anything about Madhavendrapuri or Gopinathji or Gopalji. I'm sorry, somebody, who is it? Prabhavati Mataji said that she could not hear me. Yes, at the beginning, I was not too loud. And as I said yesterday, I had 1 hour talk in Toronto, for Toronto classes, so I thought it was a bit slow.
So, Mataji, just one question. So, with regards to Gopinath temple, is Gopinath, Tota Gopinath and
Sister Gopinath and Tota Gopinath. There are two temples, no? There are two temples.
So where they're located? One is in the church.
One is in Ramana, and the Ramana in Tota Gopinath is near Jagannath Puri temple. Because last time I remember, I don't know, I'm not from India, probably, I don't know, but I remember visiting what is the other one? Ramana, I didn't. Tota Gopinath, yes.
Both are in the Orissa itself, Mataji?
Yes, in Jagannath Puri, both are there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They are two different temples. Yeah. Very nice temple. We used for the whole week that we stayed there. We used to go for Mangalati and then coming back, and because we had some wide-bodied devotees with us, we couldn't go to Mangalati in Madhavendrapuri temple because they were not allowed. So we all went to the Gopinath temple. It was very nice. Yes, so good.
So is the third Gopinath temple, is it Gaudiya Mata maintaining Mataji? Is that?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes. This is where they said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu merged in the deity.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
And with regards, Jahnava Mata also just merged into one of the deities. Which deities Mata is that?
Who also? Who you're saying?
Jahnava Mata, Nityananda Prabhuji.
Oh, that one. That is Navdeep Dham.
Navdeep.
Yes, Navdeep Dham. I don't know the name, but I have been to that temple. I don't know. I don't remember probably. I don't remember the name. Because you know, in Vrindavan and in Mayapur Dham, you got temple in every house, and you go to all the temples. So many temples. I don't remember the name. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I remember going to Chakra. I remember going to the Yoga Pit, to all these places. But if you tell me this is where, it's difficult. Yeah. But we should visit. I don't know. I'm planning to visit again, but I don't know when. When Krishna wants me. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants me there, then I'll go again.
Yeah. It will be sooner, Mataji.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. Gayatri Mataji, do you have got any questions or any comments?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you Mataji for a wonderful session. I don't have any questions, Prabhuji, because I am new to this Chaitanya Charitamrita, so I myself have to learn a lot of things to actually question anything. So I'm very in ABCs, Prabhu, so I don't know yet. I will.
Yeah.
For
Mataji.
now, all I can say is thank you, Mataji, for. Yeah, it was a beautiful session. I'm learning about Madhavendrapuri, so which is a nice thing.
There's a lot of, like, even the 6 Goswami, if we want to give class on each of them, it will be like, an hour is not enough. An hour is not enough. So you said you are new to it, but you should come out now of your comfort zone. You should not be like, okay, Susanna coming home, I cannot do that. No, because if you want to take spiritual life seriously, you have to sacrifice something in life. Otherwise, if you want to keep both, it's like you are putting your feet in 2 boats. You will drown. You have to think for yourself and take decisions. I'm not telling you to give up your family members. That we cannot do because they are our children and we have to. But then spiritual life also, you should try to be a spiritual life.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, surely, Mataji. I have to get initiated also, and then I will slowly. Yeah, it is.
No. Don't think about initiation first. First, you have to think about how to. Yesterday, I was talking about it, right? I was telling one Mataji got initiated on Sunday, and I was telling she knows her destination, and everybody was saying, "Oh, she is very advanced. She has taken initiation in an advanced time." I said, "It's not that. She knows her destination. Now she has taken the GPS." And if you have a GPS, you don't have the destination. What are you going to write on it? So she knows the destination. She already knows it. Now she's putting the address. What is the GPS? I said yesterday. Do you remember what is GPS?
Guru, something, Mataji. Yes, I remember. I forgot.
GPS is Guru Parampara system.
Yes, Guru Parampara system.
Yes. Yes. But first we need to know our destination. Then we can say that. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. I
Yes,
know you will
Mataji,
be there.
thank
I
you.
know your dedication. You will be there. I know, Mataji. But there's a little hesitation there, but you have to overcome.
Yes, 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 Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for putting up with me. I'm so sorry again. There's the power shortage in my area. So my kind daughter, my gentle daughter, my beautiful daughter, she brought me to her office and she allowed me to use the office so that I can do this class today. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Can we all unmute and do the Lord Air Pulse to Mataji, please?
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji. If you're happy, we shall do the Narasimha prayers, Mataji.
Yes, please.
Okay, can anyone volunteer to do the Narasimha prayers? Narasimha Rati.
Can I do it?
Yes,
please.
Mataji.
Thank you.
Meena
Thank you.
Mataji and Kusha Mataji. Yeah, both, please.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahlad Ahlad Dayini.
Prahlad-Lahad-Dayini.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Silatankanakalaye.
Silatankanakalaye.
Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimho.
Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha.
Yato yato yamitato Narasimho.
Yato yato yamitato Narasimha.
Bahe Narasimho Hridaye Narasimho.
Bahe Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha.
Bahe Narasimho Hridaye Narasimho.
Bahe Narasimha Hridaye Narasimha.
Narasimhamadin Saranam Prapade.
Narasimha Madhim Sharanam Prapade.
Tavakar Kamalavare Naka Adbhuta Singha Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Vringa केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
Tavakara Kamalavare Naka Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Vringa Keshavadita Narhari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशव हरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय
जय
नित्य गौ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल
हरि बोल
Thank you,
हरे
Mataji.
कृष्ण
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So beautiful means Mataji and Usha Mataji. Very nice. Thank you so much. Okay, if you are all happy, we shall conclude our session for tonight and see you tomorrow morning for Japa session at 5:30 a.m.
Hare Krishna.
पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च
Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa
कृष्ण
सिन्धुभ्यैव च
सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो
नमो नमः
अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की
जय
प्रभुपाद की
जय हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण
Hare
थैंक यू
Krishna.